Today, everybody, let's talk Artocarpuses. Artocarpus is a genus of plants that includes about 60 different species, and I'm trying to find all of them. The easiest Artocarpus to get your hands on is jackfruit. This is prized throughout many countries of the world for its delicious tropical tasting fruit, its edible seeds, and the rubbery material around the fruit, which can be used as a meat substitute. It is an incredibly versatile and affordable food for much of the world, and if you live in the US, you can sometimes find this for sale at Whole Foods for about $5,000. Another internationally known Artocarpus is breadfruit, a seedless fruit that is picked unripe and then used as a staple food. It reminds me a bit of green plantains. I've tried it prepared many ways: boiled, fried, baked, microwave roasted. I've even had a ripened one raw, which reminded me of a yellow plantain. If we dig deeper, we get bread nut. This is believed to be the wild ancestor of the breadfruit. While breadfruit is seedless, bread nut is nothing but seeds. Those seeds are cooked in a variety of different ways and taste similar to chestnut. Bread nut is not as well known internationally as jackfruit or breadfruit, but it is so popular in some areas that Goya even sells the seeds canned. Next, we have cempedak. This is a popular fruit in Malaysia and Indonesia. I hated this the first time that I had it, but now it's starting to grow on me. It's kind of like jackfruit, but more advanced. Jackfruit has a little bit of a funky aftertaste to it, while cempedak has like 100 times more funk. It's an acquired taste, but once you get that taste for it, you'll love it. Next, there is cempajak, not cempedak, cempajak. This is a hybrid between the jackfruit and the cempedak. I haven't yet posted my review of this, so spoiler alert, but it tastes kind of like if you mixed jackfruit and cempedak together. Next, there is marang. This is a fruit that is very, very popular in the Philippines. Marang has a very sweet, complex flavor. It reminds me of the fruit cup that I used to get in my school lunches when I was a kid. Only if that fruit cup had curry leaves in it. Those are the most accessible of all of the Artocarpuses. 6 out of 60. And unfortunately, the other ones are far more difficult to find. But today, everybody, I am pleased to show you one more Artocarpus. This is one of the hard ones to find, but it's my favorite one so far. It does have some sweetness in there, like a 3 out of 10.
Oh, Vincent's in a tree.
But you have at least one fruit you can taste, which is very representative.
Oh, excellent.
This is the best variety I tasted so far. Alright, so at least there is one fruit.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Got a couple.
Good, good, good.
Awesome. Oh, thank you for climbing up and getting that. Are they usually small like this?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is a good size for the fruit.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, this is big.
It's big for a Kwai Muk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the tree as well.
Kwai Muk. All right.
I'm gonna open it.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. And you eat the whole thing, or just the fruit on the inside?
The whole thing.
Everything but the seeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greetings, everybody. What I have right now is something that I've wanted to try for a really long time. It's a type of Artocarpus fruit. So it's related to jackfruit, cempedak, breadfruit, all that stuff. And it is the Kwai Muk. This was grown by Vincent over here.
Hi.
Vincent, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a fruit from South China, actually.
South China.
Yes,
South
but
China.
it's a selected variety.
Okay. And I am excited about this. It looks really cool. You can see it's got little bits of flesh in there that look kind of like the wedges that you would get from a jackfruit, but the outside is very soft. And this, you can actually eat the whole thing. You can eat the skin, you can eat the pulp on the inside, and you can eat those little fibrous bits. Very different. I can just like rip this apart very easily. And yeah, I won't have you wait any further because I want to give this a try. It's sour. It's got like a bite to it. That is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. And not like any kind of Artocarpus that I've had before. That is not like jackfruit. That is not like Cempedak. That's not like breadfruit. That's not like meringue. That's not like any of that. The flavor of it is more like a berry, like a raspberry or strawberry kind of flavor, but very citrusy. Like maybe a little lemony, a little bit like tangerine also, like an orange sort of flavor. It's complex, but there's a lot of very bright flavors. But it's not like crazy tart, like you can't eat it. This is like an 8 out of 10 on my scale. And the sweetness on it, also pretty high. I give it a 6. You know, it balances out pretty well. It's quite sour, but also quite sweet. So when you eat it, you're just like hit by this little punch of flavor. Really, really nice. And the texture of it, it's like a really juicy fig. This is incredibly good. The seeds on it are quite small. They actually look a little bit like, you know, the jackfruit seed in shape, but they are the size of like a, I don't know, like a grapefruit seed.
You're very lucky, guys, to still we still can find a few fruits left. Otherwise, we usually get them in January. So when we eat them, it's when they are orange, fully orange. So this one can be more tasty, you know, but they're still good. I mean,
That's incredible.
For me, it's one of my favorite fruits. The only difficulty with that fruit is they are all
very perishable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've had some that were a bit more sweet than this, and usually the flavor that I would say is a strong apricot flavor, but this one is not as strongly apricot-y as some of the other ones I've had. This is part of a species complex that goes from northern India across Southeast Asia of many similar, closely related, small Artocarpus fruits.
There's another one that's related, Lakoocha.
Lakoocha. Lakoocha's like this, but slightly more sour.
More sour. This one's quite sour, so there's like a more sour species related to it.
There are a couple little ones on the ground. This. These little aborted ones, yeah, they smell like a leaf, you know, that's not really something that they would eat. Yeah, this is like a stick, a little tart stick. It's not what it should be. But it's still interesting to see the tree. If I were to come here in like another like month or two, these might be ready to go.
We'll see. Oh wow, this one's even pinker inside.
Oh, that one's green, but it still looks like it's gonna be pretty decent.
I don't mean to destroy the whole thing, but
The same?
a bit more strongly acidic. Almost too acidic for me to take, but I really like it.
What about a lemon?
Yeah, a little less than a lemon.
Okay, so this one is a little bit more green, and the flavor, it's still good like this. The berry flavor on this is a little bit less when it's green, and the tartness is higher. I put this up to like a 9 instead of like an 8 or whatever I said. Tastes very similar, but a little more sour, a little less of that berry note, but still delicious.
It is not so cultivated for different reasons. The main reason it's hard to commercialize because the fruit is very fragile. But except that, it's an amazing fruit. I mean, at least that variety. It's so tasty. I really love this fruit. The only problem, I'm not the only one who love it. Birds. And we have a lot of predators, so we have to bag the fruit.
We want to try to dry it.
Yeah, so
if you want to add anything,
I don't speak it English.
you can add it in French. It's fine. We put
there is
subtitles.
one thing
We want
have
to try to dry this fruit.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Because we think it's more facile, more
Easier.
easier
It's easier.
to commercialize it.
to
And
commercialize.
They're so fragile. It'd be hard to
Yes.
sell that at the market.
Yeah.
You have a market stand here that you sell at. It would be difficult even there. By the end of the day, these might be falling apart.
Yeah.
But if they were dry,
I think it's a good.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to dry them because it could be a way to sell this incredible fruit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Kwai Muk, and I particularly recommend to plant
Yes.
that species in your garden. It's definitely a great fruit. That's what we can say.
all right, excellent. Well,
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it for the Kwai Muk. I've been wanting to try this for so long, so a very big thank you to Audrey and Vincent who are behind me here for allowing me to have this opportunity. Audrey and Vincent, by the way, have a YouTube channel that is in French, so all my French viewers out there, check them out. It's Fruit Addict, so I'll link them below. Or English viewers, watch it with subtitles. You know, you can do that on YouTube, you know, get a little bit more insight on this one. But let's see what else they have. I would like to give a big shout out to Kelly Jarrett. Kelly is a super patron over on patreon.com. This is how this channel happens. It is a huge help, so thank you so much, Kelly. And to anyone interested in learning more about how you can help the channel and get some really cool bonuses in return, check out the link in the description below.